Good morning, Happs. Good morning, Happs. Good morning, Happs. On this October 25th, 2021, current time is 05:32 a.m. here in the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. Richard Roberts on the Happs. Good morning, good morning, good morning, honored government bro over there from London. We had a chance to say hello to honored government and company there over the weekend on their broadcast or testing. Glad to see you here this morning. Getting our day started with the morning coffee here. Morning coffee. Positive start to the day here, and a little observation, observing and social media observer and social media enthusiast. I'm going to be here in a minute and stuff. I'm over there on Twitter at Fireman Rich, where I told myself as such, a social media observer and social media enthusiast. I'm not an expert. I don't know where these people say social media expert. You're not an expert. You know, you know more than maybe the other person, but an expert on social media, nah. You know, you can be an observer and enthusiast. That's what I am. You know, I have, which means, in other words, I like having fun here on this thing called the internet. But we are here on Happs, and it's a hashtag positive start to the day, hashtag PSTTD, which stands for positive start for the day. And that's what this is all about, to keep it positive, keep it real. And as far as that goes, and honor government, oh yes, keep it positive. I got something I want to probably talk about here in a minute. To some, it might not sound positive, but it's observing something. And I've been looking at this all weekend, and I've talked about it before, but I'm going to try and talk to it in a sensible way. It's just observing something, and like to get it off my chest and stuff. But let's see. Currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York, it's 48 degrees Fahrenheit. And it was, let's see, am I getting an echo somewhere? No, okay, no bleed over. And partly cloudy skies this morning will become overcast during the afternoon. A stray shower, thunderstorm, possible highs 71. West winds out of the south at 5, which is about average. And it was a rainy weekend, so sun will be rising at 07:30, which is in about another 55 minutes, because we got started right at 5:30 this morning. We got started on time to start the week off. White. It is a new week, and so we're working for the weekend once again. So the sun will be rising at 7:30 a.m. and setting later at 6:10 p.m. as far as that goes. So that's what I forgot. I don't have an article here. If we can get to an art. Oh yeah, I got the article that I've been putting off for the last almost week here now. Let's see if I could find it here. And there it is. Let's see. Let's get right into our thought for the day. Our thought for the day, I like to bring, say, a meet and greet with a coffee, which I've done. And we are getting a bleed off somewhere. I wonder where that's at. I got everything turned down. So a meet and greet with a coffee. Just told you the weather, and now the thought for the day. And then I usually have a story if I don't get too long-winded on what I want to talk about before that. And we got the thought for the day from Sir Isaac Newton, a great physicist as far as that goes. Everybody continues in a state of rest or of uniform motion in a right line unless it is compelled to change that state by forces impressed upon it. Yeah. Meaning if something's going the wrong way, it can continue to go the wrong way until you do another force against it, maybe direct it in the right way. Maybe that's what I wanted. Maybe I'm just tired that what I have to say, maybe it might direct something in the right way. But thought for the day, everybody continues in a state of rest or of uniform motion in a right line unless it is compelled to change that state by forces impressed upon it. So this coffee cup is in a state of rest on my hand. Well, I'm going to move my hand. That's a force to bring it up so I can drink it. If that's correct, I don't know. It could be. I've been wrong on many things before, but so there's our thought for the day as far as it goes. And I'm recognizing right out of the gate, we have five on the eyeball. That little eyeball sort of indicates, some people mistake that as, oh, that's the viewers that I have. And no, those are the people that pop in and pop out. They may still be here. I know for sure that one was here, and that was Honor Government from London. They brought, I guess they're going to be doing some broadcasting from London. They're new here. Be subscribed to you. And good to see you here on the Happs, as I stated in your broadcast there. I think it was Saturday. So everybody check them out as far as subscribe to them, follow them, and here on Happs. But the eyeball, which it just went up to 8. So there's 3 more people that popped in here. And they could be here. They could, just checking it out, because there's various other broadcasts going on right now here in Happs. Over the weekend, though, I got notes here. I take notes as far as but I have some notes here that I was watching a broadcast, and I made mention of the skew or unbelievable numbers on a broadcast last week with some artsy folks. Good morning, Chris. Good morning. Good morning, Chris. We're just talking about the numbers on the eyeball here. And last week it was one of the artsy folks, which they got talent. I had fun. I have Zippo art ability, and that was proven by the picture that I drew last week, the stick figure. That's about as far as my artistic things go. And I was live again early. Yeah, I saw that. And what I noticed on that one is just the amount of views that it got. It got up in the 1.7K for like a minimum amount of time, and then you look at and it was on the Happs channel. So Happs has something to do with this. They have a Reddit page, and I can't believe the Reddit page generates that many additional viewers or clicks on the eyeball. But I could be wrong, but I just found it strange. And our broadcast, yeah, and that's a believable number, Chris. I'm talking about the ones where they're like 10 minutes in the broadcast and they already have 1.7, like I talked about last week with Artsy Joe on the Happs channel. That's ridiculous. That's not believable. Well, I found another one. There was another one. I'm going to call him Guitar. What can I call him? Guitar Jeff, who's a very talented individual on the guitar. But I was looking at, in 1 hour, he's had a number of these. He had 185.3K for a 58-minute broadcast. It's like, really? And I'm like, okay, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. And it gets me curious. So, and then shortly after that, there was another broadcast. And I guess I'm curious because this Guitar Jeff here on Happs, very talented. I mean, he's no Joe Bonamassa, but he is very, very talented, okay, as far as guitar play. He plays a whole realm of songs and stuff like that on the guitar. And he sings he sings pretty good. So he just went over 6 million views on, so I'm not going to call them views, 6 million on the eyeball. They call them views on the Discovery. And let's see. Oh, let's say Guitar Chris. It's Guitar Chris, okay? And he broadcasted yesterday. And this broadcast, in 30 minutes, he had 92K. And then 10 to 13 minutes later, he had 284. I was watching this. I'm like, that was almost entertaining. It's like, how the frick, not to use, drop the real F-bomb. How the frick can you go from 92K to 284K in 13 minutes? And then for the whole broadcast was a 56-minute broadcast. He had a total of 424.8K. That actually went up from yesterday for 1 hour. I'm like, what the frick? So you see what I'm getting at? And the thing of it is, this gentleman, Guitar Chris, I went to his Twitch account, 1 view. That was me. I go to his Facebook page during this 424.8K broadcast. I go to his Facebook. He has 6 views. I go to his YouTube channel, 1 viewer. That's me. I go to his Twitter Live. Twitter Live was 0 until I sat there and it clicked to 1. So something's screwy here. I think it's something called Python. There's this, I don't know for sure, but I was looking up how does one increase numbers on their live streaming. And yes, Chris, holy shit. It's just like, is anybody else noticing this? And Happs is congratulating, which is their prerogative. I don't have any qualms. I'm going to call it out. 6 million, but are they really truly clicks on the eyeball? Where I got 10. Thank you very much for the 10. So, and this is, I've seen this before. Okay, don't get me wrong. I've seen it before, right, Chris? Wink, wink. But this is some monster numbers. And I don't, if you're getting 424K here on Happs, why isn't that reflecting on your other social media? Like on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter Live. I've got more views right now than those four platforms for this Guitar Chris. But Happs is congratulating, and the gentleman that's got to, that's what I'm getting at. They're false. They're obviously, I'm not. The thing is, the gentleman's talent is stellar. His talent is great. I could see probably 1K, 1,000 viewers or something like that, because we have that here before. But what is it? The gentleman goes, "Thank you so much. We are at 6." He confirms we are at 6.3 million now. So that's what I had to get off my chest, and take it for what it's worth. It's a funny. I think it's laughable. Just like Happs isn't doing anything with the copyright of people playing videos and stuff. It's their sandbox. It's still beta. It says beta. What is it? Right over there. Right over there. It says beta. As far as that goes, up on the thing. So it says it up over in the corner, the left-hand corner, and stuff like that. So it's just something I had to mention this morning, because I found it quite funny as far as that goes. And I agree with you totally, Chris. They've got to be, but people are talking about those on other broadcasts. Michael Bathurst, that's phenomenal. I'm calling it. They're, like Chris said, they're not true views, are fake. Made it in the OT. Salute to you, Tony. And just talking about the astronomical views or numbers on the eyeball that people have here and stuff. And again, Guitar Chris is very talented. So I think he probably has a couple thousand views, but to have a total of 420,000K number on the eyeball, and then you go to his Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter Live, and there's like one on each except Facebook that has 6. That's way out of whack. So you see where I'm coming at? It's just an observation, okay? Just an observation. And but I guess I mention it because Happs is making a big deal about it. He's got 6 million views. Was it 6 million? What did he say? 6.3 million views. How many of those 6.3 million views are truly views? I would put a buck on it that I bet a buck, $1 that the vast majority of those are false. Hey, Buggy's in here. That's a rare meow. How you doing? She wants some pets. So I'm just making the observation, okay? You know, because you know, people will say, yeah, look at he's talented, just like the Artsy folks. They're real talented. Here's Buggy. You want to say hi, Buggy? Say hi to everybody. Hi. Here you go. You get over there. That's a cat. That's a kitty perch. You can sit there. So I just had to get that off my chest. I guess it's you know, is it positive? No, I'm just observing. Like I said, that's what I told myself on Twitter. I'm a social media observer and social media enthusiast. So I am observing here on this social media platform called Happs that it's I can't do anything. It's to each his own, but I'm gonna call it out for what it is. It's it's Happs, and you know, Happs is still just going from good to great. It's great in some aspects, but when you bring this to the table, it's like, it's just like the copyright thing. You know, I'm just wondering how they're going to force that. You know, people saying, oh, well, it's a cover musically and stuff. Yeah. Okay. You know, I see some of the broadcasts, and Chris, you know this for a fact, that Twitch, they'll block out that music. I've even had some video with music that pertains to the game that's been blocked out. So it's copyright, you know, that's what we got to live with and stuff. So, but this is sort of interesting, you know, it just blows my mind as far as that goes. And again, in the same breath, guitar, Chris is very talented. And I said last week, Artist Joe, very talented individuals. Okay. And just sort of make, you know, and I would have no problem talking to him about it. It's like, is this for real? You know, because I'll bring up the Twitter Live, the Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. It does not reflect that on those other platforms. So, you know, is it really a real number? Yeah. But I literally yesterday, I was just, yes, I am talented. But yesterday, I'm just sitting there and I'm blinking my eyes, and the blink of the eye goes from, was it 92K to 284K. I was talking to a family member, and I would say, hey, look at this, 92K. And then like the blink of an eye, it goes to 284. And that was 44 minutes. So from 44 minutes to 56 minutes, which is another 10 minutes, it goes to 284K to 424K. And there's nothing else on the individual's other social media platforms that are broadcasting the same broadcast from Happs. There's some skewed. Like I said, I did some research. There's I don't know if this was being utilized, but I saw YouTube where the numbers went, after using this particular program called Python, the numbers just skyrocketed. So, and I'm not even knowledgeable on it. It didn't take me that hard of a time to find that and research it. Just the things we do on this thing called the internet, as far as that goes. So, dinner report. What'd you have last night for dinner, Chris? I'll beat you to the punch here. Well, actually, you didn't give me, what's your weather out there in New Mexico? As far as that goes, if you're still there. Chris is over on another broadcast. Let me check that out here as far as that goes. And I think it's 53 degrees and high is 85. Yeah, Chris is over there. Are you guys still? Where is it? Where's the directory here? Who is live right now? Let's see. Oh, we got the puppy cat lady, Ella. Michael's broadcasting. Oh, you guys are done. You're not broadcasting anymore. Oh, you're all done broadcasting. No, we ended the stream. Okay. I saw you when I had the list up. Who was on, because I always check to see who's on. Michael Bathurst is on. As far as that goes. And what'd you have for dinner last night, Chris? We'll get the dinner report in as far as that goes. And thank you, Chris, for the likes on the Twitter. It's greatly appreciated. As I like, yeah, Michael's good. Michael's a good guy. I listen to a list. I listen to the music. Okay, I just won't broadcast it on my broadcast. It's copyrighted. I'm not, that's his bag. That's his bag of donuts that he's playing with and stuff. And I'm not condoning it, but I'm not promoting it and stuff like that. I do listen to those people. He's cool and fun. Yeah, he's a cool guy. He's a good guy. So is Artsy Joe and Guitar Chris. Okay, they're great people. They're great broadcasters. They're very talented and stuff like that. But it's just when Happs puts out their, yeah, I shouldn't be doing that, but it's his. Oh, what did you do? Did you do your thing there? That we're talking about this. Oh, what'd you have for dinner, Chris? Let's see. I got to check out his broadcast. What'd you do? Did you do something? He's only at 247, which is realistic. It's realistic. You had Sonic, of course. We got Sonic next door. What'd you have at Sonic? The cheeseburger with a Dr. Pepper? We had the leftover beef that was in the crock pot over rice. It's sort of what we had on the tortillas and stuff. It's sort of left overnight, but it didn't taste anything like leftovers. It tastes just as good as far as you had a double grill. Oh, one of those double grilled cheeseburgers. Yeah, I saw the commercial a couple of times yesterday when I was watching football, which incidentally in football, real quick, my Giants won last night. Oddly enough, Kansas City lost. Buccaneers, freaking Tom Brady, man, he's for real. Cardinals are for real. They won. Colts beat the 49ers. Rams won. Patriots beat up on the Jets. Bengals, they're for real. And let's see, Titans, God, Chiefs are not doing good. And your Steelers, Chris's Steelers are off in a bye week. I think the Bills are in a bye week this week too. So there's a football report and stuff. I did do some broadcasting this weekend on the live streaming, and I had fun doing that on Twitch. And I also did some PUBG here on Happs Saturday, which it was delayed a little bit, but it was fun doing. And I did the same with Lord of the Rings: Rise of War. Was Happs only. I did not broadcast it out on Twitter Live or post it or anything like that. I think that's going to be, if I do that, because of the delay, it's a little wonky still. Hopefully after this next update that's coming up, it might be different and stuff like that. So we got time to get to the article here that I've been putting off for the last almost week. This is about to unveil earliest history of our solar system, NASA's Lucy mission, which launched last week, mission towards asteroids swarms. It said tomorrow, but let's see, this was October 15th, so it'd be the 16th that Lucy took off, which was over a week ago on Saturday. Space Gal, she broadcast the launch there. So on October 16th, which was a Saturday, NASA launched the Lucy mission into space. It will set a course for the Trojan asteroids with an aim to uncover the earliest histories of our solar system. thought to contain the unused remains of outer planets. The Trojan site is two separate clouds called L4, L5 around the same orbit of Jupiter, which I'm going to probably try and get the telescope back here on, because last week we did have I posted a picture of the view that I had of Saturn and 4 of its moons, and probably get a broadcast on that. But throughout its 12-year mission, wow, it's going to be up there for 12 years. Lucy will make stops to 8 different asteroids to study how and what they're made of. Launched from Cape Canaveral, Florida, aboard an Atlas V rocket, Lucy took its name from the fossilized ancestor on the Earth that gave us insight into human evolution history, which, believe it or not, took its name from the Beatles song "Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds," which is supposed to be about LSD. Let's see. I almost at the requirements for affiliate on Twitch. That's great, Chris. Well, I'm gonna what can I do to help you there? I gotta maybe look at your broadcasts more. Be in broadcast. So the song was reported played loudly and repeatedly in explicit expedition camps all evening after the evacuation team's first day of work recovering the Lucy fossil. Oh, okay. It was a fossil. So the piece of trivia was all the more special when Ringo Starr himself sent the Lucy team a special message of congratulations as the launch day approached. That's cool. Just like the Lucy fossil transformed our understanding of humanoid evolution, the Lucy mission will transform our understanding of the solar system. So it's to understand our solar system evolution, said Kathy Olkin, the principal investigator on the Lucy team, on a recent interview with Planetary Radio. I wonder if I can, let's see if I can post that. Let's see, what's that interview? Yes, I just need at least 3 views each broadcast and stream on 7 different days. Okay. I think we're going to post that. We'll post this. I'm going to see if I can help you there, Chris. I'll this course of the week, I'll get on your Twitch channel and view your broadcast there to pump it up. Let's see. No other space mission in history will have ever been launched to as many different destinations in independent orbit around our sun. Lucy will show us for the first time the diversity of the primordial bodies that built the planets near us. The journey will take place incredibly without any thrusters, engines on board, using only orbits. Ooh, they're using the gravity. That's that force. That's that force we talked about in the thought for the day and stuff. You're welcome, Chris. As far as using forces to get where you want to go, from Isaac Newton there. A little bit of solar power propulsion, but many thought the use of Earth's own gravity. So there are 2 rotations of the Earth that will act like a winding of a sling, a necessity to reach the outer solar system. The maneuver will be replicated a 3rd time as the craft returns to Earth on its way to the second cloud of asteroids as a part of its final destination. In total, 4 billion miles will go into this mission, utilizing 2 massive solar panels wings to keep the instruments going. The Jupiter Trojan team, also known simply as Trojan, are a group of the Jupiter Trojans, which is simply known as Trojans, are a group of asteroids thought to represent leftover raw materials from the formation of our outer planets of Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Of the remains, and they were caught in the orbit of Jupiter as the gas giant entered the final stage of formation, though the latter theory has been confronted with major problems. An interesting feature from what we know of the Trojan asteroids are that from object to object, their surface compose various, widely suggesting they came from different regions of the system and arrived at the orbit where they sit today, potentially due to gravitational attraction by Jupiter and Saturn. So this article continues on. There is a YouTube, so I will post that as far as that goes on the after the broadcast here. There's a little bit more, but you get the gist of it as far as there's a mission going there. Let's see if there's any more interesting tidbits there. No, it just talks, and it'll probably talk about in the interview there and stuff. So we'll go ahead and post that up, and you'll get an idea. Because we are at our 33, we're at 33 minutes, and we're ahead of schedule. So it's good to start on time. And I'm glad I got that article in, because I think I was trying to get this article in last week when I was talking about Artsy Joe and his numbers. Now I'm talking about Guitar Chris here on Happs, about his numbers, which I don't know, unless they show otherwise, I don't think they're real numbers. So I'll just leave it at that. I'm just sick of my head. It's like, am I seeing what I'm seeing? But then I look on the other platforms, I'm not seeing it here. So it's just laughable. Some of the things we look at, I guess that's been pondering in my mind, I guess, because if I didn't notice it, I guess what clicked in is because I mentioned last week about Artsy Joe. So I'm looking at this number, and it's like, how can you get 185,000 people? It's just unreal. Let's see, Chris, I've checked how much battery Happs uses on my phone, and it uses about 30% of it. Yeah, they say the Happs app is a drain. I guess that's why most of my broadcasters are right here at the computer desk. I don't really, I guess I haven't really broadcast that much on the mobile and stuff as compared to other people. So it can be a drain. It can be, though, it's a big drain on the data, right, Chris? That's what I've been told. And I think I've seen that on my phone as far as that goes, the LG Stylo 5. Yes, it uses a lot of data as far as that goes. So, and it's still in beta. It's an irritant. I guess we have to live with. Maybe Happs will fit. Yeah, I don't think they're working on it anytime soon, or else we'd hear about it. Is that people have stopped complaining about that. I think people have settled in, liking Happs the way it is, I guess, and it's just that would be something to bring up too, along with these crazy numbers that I'm seeing. As far as how do you justify Happs? You can, and I say that Happs because you're congratulating. Are they legitimate numbers? And somebody says, "Oh, it's from their Reddit page." You go to the Reddit page, yeah, that'll boost it up, maybe 100,000 and stuff. Because I've been a recipient of their Reddit page. So what is the new update supposed to come? I'm just there's no clear date, Chris, but the way Pablo and Peter have talked about it in past community broadcasts, I'm speculating within the next month or two, if not before. So in the next 2 months, it's not. There's no specific date. I know that they give the indication there's something being worked on. So we'll have to see. And I just got the impression it might be a big improvement. We'll see. There's an improvement right here over the last update, because remember how pixelated I used to get? And my broadcasts I had yesterday and Saturday here on Happs doing the game broadcast, there was some times it would pixelate, but that's because of the connection and the going to the server. I don't think it had anything really to do with Happs, maybe a little bit, but I think it's, that's a normal pixelation. But you look at this broadcast now, the picture is great as far as that. So far, Happs fixed. I think to a certain degree they have, and I'm able to use OBS now on, even though the audio, I got to tune in the audio a little bit. I think there's a couple things I could do. I got listed that I could probably do, but I can use OBS, and I like that. That's why Happs is right at the beginning of the great stage. But with the battery drain, the data drain, these numbers, the copyrighted music, they got to work on those. They're not going to be any greater than where they're at right now if they don't fix there. If your stream is 360 or 4, I'm doing I'm up to 500, 5 something. I'm just above, I'm right between 480 and 720. That's what I got my OBS set at. I think that's for me, that's a sweet spot right near. You can't really read the text when boxes come up. You can just barely make it out if you strain your eyes, but I read the boxes anyway. But the overall picture of the thing is pretty decent, is very decent. When I did a 360, it was very pixelated when I brought it up here. I bring up Twitch on the back TV here on my Google Chromecast, the original Chromecast that I got on that TV, and at 560 or whatever it is, the 500 setting, it's pixelated to a certain degree, but it's viewable. So that's good. I'm not a professional Twitch broadcaster. You know, maybe if I get a new computer somewhere down the line, I can get up to 720p. So I found the sweet spot. And the broadcasts, I think, oh, what is it? Let's check real quick here on the Twitch. The broadcasts over there, that's the thing. On my broadcasts over on my Twitch channel at Fireman Rich, the broadcast yesterday already has 14 views. The 2 previous ones, they're 45 and 46 views. So those are real views. See, Twitch counts views for real views, though I think you can monkey around with them. I'm not sure. Maybe you can tell us on the side, Chris. But just for your information for future broadcasts. But just for your information for okay. If your stream, yeah, but I can't go down to 360, Chris. I'll try 480, but 360 is too pixelated for viewers and stuff like that. So I think I found the sweet spot as far as that goes with the 500. What is that? 500? I can find it right here. Let's see. 576. Oh, it says 576 for it. So that's what I have it set at on the yeah, 576. Yeah, 1024 times 576. That's my setting, and that works for me. So I'm having fun broadcasting on Twitch with that. So, and Chris says, "Oh, okay, yeah." It's so. But I appreciate your help over there on Twitch, Chris, and I'll try and get some views in on your broadcast here to help you out, sir. And as far as that goes. But today is Monday. It's the start of a new week. We'll get through the Monday and start it all over again. I think I have some overtime coming up too. I think Saturday. I know this Saturday is going to be busy for me. I got to take Jack to the vet. And I got to go to work from 4 to 8 Saturday. Just checking my schedule. I got to start looking at my schedules now and stuff because there's stuff going on that I got to make sure I'm aware of. The cats are doing fine, Chris. Thank you for asking. And we're at 10 after here, and I'm going to go ahead and exit stage left. I greatly appreciate the 21 that's on the eyeball. As far as that goes, those are real numbers. As far as people popping in here, thank you, Chris. Thank you, Tony, for popping in also. Thank you for our good friends over there in the UK. Let's see, can I get to their, where's their comment there? So I get their name down. To our honorary government bro over in the UK, go ahead and at honorary government. They're over there in the UK. Thank you for popping in also. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you very much. And with that, I'm going to say to you all, have a good day. Wait for it. Wait for it. It's posted. No! Have a great day, all. And ciao for now. And enjoy the day. Get through the Monday. And we'll be one day closer to the weekend. But also have a happy day using Happs. Happs is fun. Okay. And Chris coming in as always. Bazanga! I like that. You say that word, it just puts a smile on your face. You all have a great one wherever you may be on this big blue marble. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. And thanks again, folks. We'll see you tomorrow.